Okay, so I'm at 8067 109th Drive. Unfortunately, they have the wrong keys in the lockbox. So I'll show you the exterior of the home and a little bit of the neighborhood. I'll show you everything I can. There's another couple here who was also trying to get in. We're kind of on the other side of those lines from last time, but you're pretty far away. It's not like it's going through your backyard. A couple of things to point out. I always let you know about the paint. Usually the paint's in good shape. The paint here, it's kind of weird. Oh, you can see it real easily on the video that there's like this about a foot down that it's like a gray color, and then it's painted like a peachier kind of color. But you'll see that throughout, especially you see it here, the paint is all faded. It's really a weird thing to see that paint a totally different color along the top. But I noticed it on all the other homes in the neighborhood. So it's kind of weird. But the paint is definitely, it's due to be repainted. You can kind of see it up there. See how it's like fading in spots. So it's really important to maintain the paint on the property because that helps to, keep the stucco safe and operating well and all of that good stuff. I know that's not exactly the best way to say it, but it really is important to maintain the paint on your property. So every, 10 years or so, you see right here how it's all worn off. It helps to keep the stucco sealed more or less. It's not exactly a seal for the stucco, but that's the gist of it. That once there's no paint barrier, then your stucco is going to start breaking down quite a bit. So a little bit of exterior maintenance needed there with some paint. And this home does have a security door. I really wish I could get inside to show it to you. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that they don't have the correct key. But there's been a lot of talk. I'm going to try to open the back gate here and show you the backyard. There's been a lot of talk about that. They just have so many homes that they're trying to liquidate very quickly, and they're ending up with a lot of confusion. So we're in the backyard here. Oh, the slider. I was going to say maybe the slider will be open, but you can see the woods there. But the slider, holy mackerel. I don't know what happened there, but that is mangled. Can you see? Yeah, I mean, obviously that's showing up really well in the video. And then you can see what I'm saying here, that the stucco will start to break down. So you've got a little bit of a stucco repair that you want to address very soon. I don't know. That's just odd. I wonder what happened. It's just a really weird situation. Anyway, my mind is trying to process what might have been going on to cause that to happen to the frame of the slider, the Arcadia door. Both of these homes, excuse me, I'm fighting this head cold. Both of these homes, the one that I last showed you and this home, are both pretty close to Luke Air Force Base. So you are going to hear those jets consistently in either one of the homes. This home, the other home is kind of off of Litchfield and Glendale Avenues, and then this home is off of like Northern Parkway or Northern and 110th. Obviously you know that from looking, but you are very close to Luke Air Force Base, so you're going to be hearing the jets. This yard, zero landscaping. You definitely will need to have someone come out here and clean it up, because I would not let my dogs run around. I mean, it's just broken branches and rock, but the rock is kind of big and jaggedy, and there's this metal piece that's laying there. I'm looking at the AC unit. It's definitely looks like it's original, and the home inspector would definitely give us the breakdown on what they thought about things. But this one, for sure, you would have to do the landscaping from scratch, because this is just more or less like weeds. I do want to show you this. When you see this on a, okay, it's showing up pretty well. When you see that on a back wall, what that means is somebody has vegetation on the other side right up against the wall, and it's being watered, and eventually, without a barrier, your wall's going to break down. Let me get, you can kind of see right there. So it's a conversation to have with the neighbor of like, hey, you know, can you go through and, you know, paint a barrier or something like that on your wall so that, you know, I don't have these issues on my side of the wall. Because if you don't fight it from both sides, it can be a little bit of a problem. Your wall will eventually just crumble. All right, and I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna just check the slider. I don't think I'll be able to get in, but I'm gonna just look and see.